103, and we rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'tzekavivina lahavchin ben yom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani b'tzamo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani bat chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokev kivufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin b'tzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oz Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oz Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten la'ayev koach. You may be seated. We turn to page 112 for the Psalm for Shabbat. Yom Shabbat Kodesh, Shebo Ha'ilevim Omrim B'Veit HaMikdash. Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, Tov Lehodot L'Adonai, U'Lizamer L'Shimcha Elyon, U'Lizamer L'Shimcha Elyon. Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, Tov Lehodot L'Adonai, U'Lizamer L'Shimcha Elyon, U'Lizamer L'Shimcha Elyon. L'Hagid b'boker chastecha, ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Alei asur va'alei navel, alei higayon v'chinor. Mizmor shir le'yom ha'shabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon, u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon, u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon, u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon. We turn to page 120. Mizmor Shir Chanukah Habayit LeDavid. Hafachta saki, hafachta misvede lecholi, pitachta saki v'ta azreni simcha, leman yizmercha chavod v'lo yidom, Adonai Elahai le'olam odecha. Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 121. Please rise if you have a need or desire to say Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam alomei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar, v'yitaleh, v'yithalal, shemei dekudashah. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ve'elma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We all rise, page 122, for Baruch She'amar. Baruch She'amar v'haya ha'olam. Baruch hu. Baruch Oseh Bereshit. Baruch Omer ve'oseh. Baruch Ozer u'mkayem. Baruch merachem ha'aretz. Baruch merachem ha'briot. Baruch mishalem sachar tov lire'av. Baruch chai la'ad. V'kayam la'netzach. Baruch bodeh u'matzil. Baruch shemo. Ya lai 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 lai, ya la 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 lai, lai la lai lai lai, lai la lai 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 lai, lai la 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai la lai 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 lai, lai la lai la la lai, ya la 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 lai, ya la lai la la lai, ya la 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 la, lai lai la 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 lai, lai la lai la lai lai lai. Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehulah batishbachot. You may be seated. We turn to page 141 for Psalm 150. Hallelujah, el birkocho, hallelujah, birkia uzo, hallelujah, vigvurotav, hallelujah, kerov gulav, Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen. Baruch Adonai Zion, Shulchan Yerushalayim, hallelujah. Baruch Adonai Elohim Eloi Yisrael, Osed niflo levado, Baruch Shem kavod le'olam, v'yimelech kavodo et kol haaretz, amen ve'amen. We rise, page 143, third line from the left. Oziv Zimrat Yah, Adonai is my strength and my might, God is my deliverance. Ozi Vezimrat Yah, Vayehi Lishua. 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 Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Va'ed. Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. We're at the bottom of the page where the arrow is located. Ki l'Adonai melecham v'shev goyim v'alu moshim b'har Tzion lishbot et har Esav v'yatal Adonai melucha v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Three lines from the bottom of the page on page 146. Nehalelecha unshabechacha unefarecha nevarech et shem kodshecha ka'amur leDavid barchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol kiravai et shem kodsho ha'el betatu modu zecha Hagadol b'kvod shemecha, Hagibor lanetzach v'hanora b'norotecha, HaMelech HaYoshev, Al Kisei Ram V'Nisa.
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos. Welcome to Temple Aliyah. Welcome to the Bat Mitzvah of Samantha Cohen. We're so excited to celebrate together. Just a reminder, not in case you brought it in, because I'm sure you did, but that little thing in your pocket, that distractomobile, if you could just make sure that it's turned off, your phones I'm talking about. Just make sure that it's turned off so we can pay full attention and give Samantha this morning the respect and the sanctity that we want to preserve here, that we're fully present here. Technology is a wonderful thing, but sometimes it pulls us out of where we are and distracts us, and we want to be fully present. The rabbis call this kavanah. We want to have our full intention of being here this morning. And since you're going to be here for a little while, you want to take this opportunity to think about what you would like to get from this morning, from the prayers. The great thing about the Sidurim, about the prayer books we're using, is that it has Hebrew and English, so there's something for everyone. Right now we're on page 147, and if you can look at the prayers, you can look at them in English. There are also poems to look at on the sides. So we join together on page 147 for the morning blessing. Prayers.
Shochen ad marom v'kadosh shemo. וכתוב לנו צדיקים באדוני, לישרים נאווה תהילה, בפי ישרים תתהלל, ובדברי צדיקים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקהלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל, פנים ושמך ודור, שכן חובת כל היצורים. לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפאר, רומם, להדר, לברך, לעלה ולקלס, על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות, דוד בן ישי, עבדך ושיחך, ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו. אל המלך הגדול בשמיים וארץ, כי לכל אבותינו שיר ושבחה הלל וזמרה, עוז וממשלה נצח, גדולה וגבורה, צילה ותפארת קדושה ומלכות, ברכות והודאות מעתה ועד עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני אל מלך גדול בתשבחות, אל ההודות אדון הנפלאות, הבוכה בשירי זמרה, מלך חי העולמים. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעמד דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימייכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעלם לעלמי עלמי יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה. בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן.
We rise on page 149 for the formal call to prayer, the Baruch Hu.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la la, la 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 la, ya la 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 ya Adonai Hamivorach Baruch Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed Ya la 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 ya la 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 Ya 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 la 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 Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la la. Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvorei choshech, oseh shalom uvorei et hakol.
You may be seated.
הכל יודוך והכל ישבחוך והכל ימנו קדוש כאדוני הכל ימנו בסלע מוציא עלמה אין גרכך ואין זולתך אפס בדך ומי דומה לך אין גרכך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא אפס ברצך גואלנו לימוד המשיח ואין דומה לך ואין דומה לך מושיענו מושיענו לתחיית המתים אל אדון כל המעשים ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה גודלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונדר וכבוד על המרכבה זכות ומישור לפני חיסו חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו טובים יורד שברא אלוהינו יותר מבורך רבי התקין צורת הלבנה שבח נותנים לו כל צבא מרום תפארת וגדולה שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש תפארת וגדולה שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש לילה ששבת מכל המעשים ביום תתברך מושיענו על שבח מעשה ידיך ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסדיך תתברך צורנו מלכנו וגואלנו ובורא קדושים ישבח שמך לעד מלכנו וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובטהרה בשירה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ומפארים ומעריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור והנורא קדוש הוא וכולם מקבלים עליהם או מלכות שמיים זה מזה ונותנים רשות זה לזה להטיס יוצרם בנחת רוח בשפה ורורה ובנימה קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבוד ואופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול, מתנסים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, לברך ממודיתנו למלך היום זמרים, ואל גבורות עושה חדשות במלחמות. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונשכחו לנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני, יוצר המאורות. Page 154. אהבה הרבה אהבתנו, אדוני אלוהינו, חמלה גדולה ויתרה, חמלת עלינו. אבינו מלכנו, בעבור אבותינו, שבטחו בך, אבינו מלכנו, ותלמדם חוקי חיים, כן תכוננו למדנו, אבינו האב הרחמן, רחם עלינו, ותן בליבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע, לי לאמור וללמד, לשמור ולעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה, והארנו בתורתך, ודבק לבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו, נגילה ונשמחה, נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך.
Shabbat Shalom again. We are on page 154 in the prayer books, and you're going to be here a while. So I suggest if you haven't pulled this out yet, it's got a lot of English. The time will not go faster if you're just sitting there like this. So I highly recommend, even if you don't know Hebrew at all, there are poems and things to do and to occupy your mind for the next couple hours that we're going to be here. Right now we're on the bottom of page 154, and we prepare ourselves for 6 of the most important words in the Jewish tradition, the Shema. We say, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." It's a declaration of our faith, of our monotheism. They're the first 6 words of prayer that we learn as children. They're also seen as a guidepost, as an accompaniment. Wherever we go and however we go, we take these words of the Shema with us. So on a morning of a bat mitzvah, who's going to come up in just a moment, she's going to keep breathing. She's going to lead us in the Shema, and it's our hope that you take these words, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, wherever you go, that your tradition accompanies you, that you remember what you accomplished here today, and that you take this. And as we say these prayers, we take the 4 corners of our talitot, of our prayer shawls, which represent the covenant between God and the Jewish people, and we literally wrap ourselves in it. It's a physical manifestation of the bond between God and the Jewish people as we prepare ourselves for the Shema. In these books, come on, you can get them out. Come on, girls, you can grab them. On page 154.
Vahavienu leshalom me'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiyut ישועות אתה, ובנו בחרת מכל עם ולשון, וקרבתנו לשמך הגדול, לשמך הגדול, סלע ואמת, להודות לך, ויחדך, ויחדך באהבה. ברוך אתה אדוני, הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
Echad.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'shofbecha u'vekumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu lo totafot b'neinecha u'tavtam mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha.
ויחים שמות We continue the second paragraph on 136. We join together.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor Taber el bnei Yisrael va'amarta alihem ve'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei videhem l'dorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf patil techilet v'haya lahem l'tzitzit uritem otam utartem et kol mitzvot Adonai ve'asitem otam v'lo taturu acharei levavehem ve'acharei einehem asher atem zonim achareihem l'man tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzotai v'item kedoshim le'eloheihem ani Adonai Eloheihem asher hotzeiti ethem mi'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lahem le'elohim ani Adonai Eloheihem Adonai Eloheihem emet.
לדור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים וכיסו נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת ודברי חיים אמת שעתו אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו מלכנו מלך אבותינו גואלנו גואל אבותינו יוצרנו צור ישועתנו פודנו ומצילנו מעלם שמך אין אלוהים זולתך עזרת אבותינו מעלם מגן ושלים להם בדור ודור פרו מעולם שמנו תהילות לאל עליון ברוך הוא מבורך משה ובני ישראל לך אנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות ספלה שיר החדש לשיבחו גאולים לשמך שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל ופתח נאומך יהודה וישראל go עלינו
אדוני צבאות
שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני.
We begin the Amidah all together on page 159.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rahel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zoher Hasdei Avot Umevi Goel Livnei V'Nehem L'man Shemo Be'ava Melech Ozer Ufoked Umashiach Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Lehoshia Morid Hatah Mechokel Hayim Bechesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Ramim Somech Noflim Verofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamo Haba Gevurot Umidom Melach Melech Memit Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah l'hachayot metim Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye hametim
נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב על יד נביאך וכרזה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו אז בקול רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול בקול רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול מתנסים לעומת שרפים מתנסים לעומת שרפים מתנסים לעומת שרף, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, ממקומך מלכנו, תופיע ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך, תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו. לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, תשכון, תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים. ועינינו תראנה, תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך. ועינינו תראנה, תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך. על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
The silent Amidah can be found on page 159 through page 166.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ויבוא shalom aleinu ve'yavo Yisrael ve'yavo yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Hey, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ose shalom bimrocha, uyase shalom aleinu.
We
You get
continue with the Kaddish Shalem on page 167.
Now? יתגלה וגדע שמי רבה, ויאמר דברי חירותי וימלך מלכותי וחייכון וימלכון וחיית כל בית ישראל, בהגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך, לעולם לעלמי יומיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר וג'מם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כה וכתב שירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותו נבואתו לכל בית ישראל קדום ושמיה ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום הרב אבין שמיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרמיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו
Amen. We continue on page 168 with the beginning of the Torah service. If you've been honored with the ark opening or carrying the Torah, please come forward at this time. So Lucy and Abner Casanova, Elliot and Ellie Seif, and Jacob Cohen, come on up. The rest of us remain seated as we begin the Torah service on page 168.
Ein kamo hava Elohim Adonai ve'ein kama asecha malhuteha malhut kol olamim umemshalteha b'chol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitain Adonai yivarei et amo v'shalom Av harahamim heitiva v'rtzoncha et Zion Tivnei homot Yerushalayim Tivnei homot Yerushalayim Ki v'cha levad batachlu
Melech el ram v'nisa Adon ha'olamim. Please rise as the ark is opened.
Vayehi ben Soah ha'aron Vayomer Moshe Kuma Adonai V'yafutu oivecha V'yanusu misanecha mipanecha
Eat the mic.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah Ki mitzion tetzei Torah Udevar Adonai miYerushalayim Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan
Kado. Let's read together on the bottom of page 169, the bottom paragraph on the right-hand side of the page. We'll read together a prayer of gratitude. I thank you, Adonai, for knowing me, for granting me a measure of fullness, a fulfillment of small hopes and many yearnings. Thank you for the gift of this day. May the gratitude in my heart and the sense of fullness that I feel now continue to sustain me, taking root in my soul, even as I continue to dream and pray. It is good to thank you, Adonai, and to sing to your name, transcendent God. Give me strength to see the gift in each new day you grant. We turn to the bottom of page 170.
Velishme Kadisha, Kadisha Yakira, Ana Emar Tushbechan, Beyana Rahes, Beyana Rahes, Velishme Kadisha, Kadisha Yakira, Ana Emar Tushbechan, Yeheira Ava Kadama, Detivtach Libi Be'oraita, V'tash li mishalin Delibi, V'libadocho Ama Yisrael, L'tav u'lechayin v'lishlam.
Amen.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadlu Adonai iti, Unerom Mima Shemo Yachda.
Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki chov hashamayim u'va'aretz ki chov hashamayim u'va'aretz Lecha Adonai hamamlacha ve'amid na'aseh lechol rosh romemu romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'hishtachavu ve'hishtacharu lehadom raglav kadoshu romemu romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'hishtachavu ve'hishtachavu lehar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'hishtachavu lehar Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lehar kodsho.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu
Ishtachavu. Shalom. You may be seated. As we welcome everybody into the sanctuary, if you have not yet checked or double-checked or triple-checked your cell phones to make sure that they're off, in order to respect the Shabbat here, we kindly request you do that, refraining from pictures, texting, other use of the phone, help us maintain the sanctity of our service, and also to avoid that embarrassing interruption sometimes. And it gets messy. You get disinvited from the bat mitzvah, and you know, you're no longer, no card out there for the reception. It gets a little messy. So just check those phones. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the time you can exchange your Siddur, that prayer book, that little red book, for the larger red book in the Chumash, the Torah text. You're going to be able to follow along. The Torah reading is actually going to begin page 805. We're in the portion of Naso, which is in the book of Numbers. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later. Samantha and I will share some thoughts about today's portion a little bit later. But as we prepare for this bat mitzvah and Torah reading, I'd like to call Matt and Stephanie, if you'll come forward, please. And Samantha, if you'll come here. Sam, you're going to stand right here. You're going to face your parents. You've been through this a couple times. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there you go, Stephanie. If I had a Diet Coke for you, I'd give it to you right now. I know that would help. A Diet Pepsi.
That's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tissue, whatever you need. Take it slowly. Remember, you just stand there and listen. You can't interrupt. You can't, do anything. You're just taking these words of wisdom. You ready for it? Good. Okay.
Sorry.
Please.
While I have you in a pretty captive audience, I would like to tell you how proud I am of all that you have accomplished, of all your hard work toward this special day, and of the person you are already well on your way to becoming. I'd like to share 5 pieces of advice for the future about how to live your life while helping to make the world a better place. 1, a river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but its persistence. Sam, you have gone through hard times where it would have been easier to give up. Last year, we tried everything to get you back on your feet. Okay. You had to do all the work. No one else could do it for you. Even though it was incredibly hard, painful, and frustrating, your strength of will and persistence is what brought you back, and it will take you far as an adult. 2, Dr. Seuss said, "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." In life, there is so much pressure to act a certain way and to change yourself for other people. Stay focused on who you are. Be true to yourself. You are amazing. Don't lose sight of what's important to you. Just be you. 3, helping one person might not change the whole world, but it could change the world for one person. We are part of many different communities: our family, friends, school, town, temple, and the world. Continue to be the kind, caring person you already are. I think of my girl who wasn't able to go to Astro Camp because of her physical condition, but spent the whole week feeling badly for her friend who got sick at the last minute and couldn't go. Never lose that awareness of other people's feelings or your empathy and compassion. 4, family is not an important thing, it's everything. You're so dedicated to your family. You would do anything for your siblings, your cousins, your grandparents, me and Dad. Be grateful for your family and let their love and support help you in darker times. Continue to give them the same unconditional love you give now. Nothing is as great as your hugs. And 5, you can't make a great omelet without breaking a few eggs. You will do great things, but you will also make some mistakes and fail at some things. Take it easy on yourself. Making mistakes and failing is how we learn. Success is sweeter when it follows hard work. Samantha, you make me so proud every day. I feel so lucky that you're my daughter. I love you so much and couldn't be more excited to share today and so many other wonderful events with you. Mazel tov.
Give your mom a hug. Your dad's going to step over the microphone. She deserves it. She made it through there. I didn't think you were going to make it, so it's... Now the question is, will Matt make it?
We'll
No.
see. Samantha, watching you today, it's hard to imagine that we almost didn't have you. Mom and I already had a healthy boy and girl, and we debated for a long time whether to have a third child. But then we thought, the world can really use more Cohens. So we went ahead with it, and we're so thankful we did. You completed our family, and you make us proud every day with your kindness, your earnestness, your empathy, and your beautiful soul. It's also hard to imagine that just 9 months ago you were bound to a wheelchair, and we had to consider the possibility that you wouldn't be able to stand at your bat mitzvah. It took a lot of hard work, determination, and mental fortitude for you to get through that, but look at you now. I would never wish that situation on anyone, but just think of how much good material you'll have for your college essays. So hopefully we won't have to invest in fake sailing pictures again. Again. I think back to when you were in the wheelchair, and I took you to see the musical Aladdin. At intermission, you looked at me and you said, "Dad, if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?" And I said, "I'd have to think about it. What would you wish for?" You looked up at me from your wheelchair and you said, "First, that people wouldn't be poor or homeless anymore." I thought, okay. What about your second wish? And you said, that we'd have world peace. Now, if it were anyone else, I would have thought you were putting me on, but coming from you, the child who on our tour through Europe was furious with me that I didn't give money to every single person on the streets who asked, I knew I'd better jump in. And I said, maybe for your third wish, something for yourself. And you finally said, oh yeah, I wish I didn't have to use a wheelchair. So now I want to get back to you on what I would wish for you. But I'm going to cheat, which I know is going to make you feel very uncomfortable. And I'm going to take 5 wishes. Don't worry, no one will know. Number 1, I hope today is just the beginning, that Judaism and our traditions will always be a source of pride and an important part of your life, and that you will come to understand why they're so important to me. Number 2, I hope you never lose your idealism, your sincerity, your empathy, and your strong sense of self, whether it's innately knowing what's right and wrong, or your vision for what your bat mitzvah invitation should look like, or what I was allowed to wear today. Number 3, I hope you maintain the grit, work ethic, and perseverance that it took to get out of the wheelchair and to prepare for today. Number 4, I wish you could see what Mom and I and everyone else who tells us what a bright light you are see in you, and that you develop the confidence that you should. And lastly, I would wish for 100 more wishes that you and I could share. Samantha, I love you, I'm so proud of you, and I know you will do great things in your life. I just hope that you use some of those wishes for yourself. Mazel tov.
Take the talit from your parents. Go ahead. You're going to recite the blessing now as a bat mitzvah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihitatef bat tzitzit.
Amen. Again, you'll be able to follow the reading in the larger of the red books of the Chumash, page 805, beginning chapter 7.
Azor v'yagen v'yashua l'chol ha'chosim bo v'nomar amen. Hakol avu gadol Eloheinu unu kavod laTorah. Ya'amadu Menashe Levi ben Faivel Lazer v'Tzipora Sucha bat Shmua v'Leah Rishon. Baruch Shenatan Torah Me'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. ואתם הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם חיים כולכם היום.
Baruchu et Adonai hamborach. Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam ba'ed. Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam ba'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Amen. Vayehi v'yom kalot Moshe lahakim et hamishkan. Vayimshach oto, vaykadesh oto, ve'et kol kelav, ve'et hamizbeah, ve'et kol kelav, vayimshachem, vaykadesh otam, vayakrivu nisi'ei Yisrael, Rashi beit avotam, Haim Nisi'e Hamatot, Haim Ha'omdim Al Hapkudim, Vayavu et Korbanam, Lifnei Adonai. Sheshek Lotzav, Ushanei Asar, Bakar, Agalah, Al Shanei Hansi'im, Bishor Le'echad, Vayakrivu Otam, Lifnei Hamishkan, Vayomer Adonai, El Moshe, Lemor, Kach, Me'itam, Behayu, La'avod, Et Avodat, Ohel Moed, V'natatach, Otam, El Havi'im, Ish Kafi Avodato, Vayakach, Moshe, Et Hagalot, Vet Habakar, Vayitin Otam, El Havi'im, Et Shetei Hagalot, Vet Arba'at Habakar, Natan, Livnei Gershon, Kafi Avodatam, Vet Arba Hagalot, Ve'et Shimona Habakar, Natan, Livnei Merari, Kafi Avodatam Biyad, Itamar Ben Aharon HaKohen, V'livnei Kahat, Lo Natan, Ki Avodat HaKodesh Alehem, V'katef Yisahu, Vayakrivu Hansi'im, Et Hanukat HaMizbeah, B'yom Himashach Oto, Vayakrivu Hansi'im, Et Korbanam Lifnei HaMizbeah, Vayomer Adonai El Moshe, Nisi Ehad Liyom, Nisi Ehad Liyom Yakrivu, Et Korbanam Lehanukat HaMizbeah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. I want to have a discussion this morning about a topic, and when you hear the topic, there are going to be some of you who are going to connect this to politics. So I have to give a caveat. Right? The topic we're about to discuss, I'm not thinking about any politician. All right? I'm really not. I'm not, because when you hear the topic, you're going to go, oh, I know who he's talking about. But by the way, depending on what political party you're at, you're going to say, oh, yeah, right, this is all true. Or you're going to say, if you're in the other party, you're going to say, but he didn't start it. We're not going into politics. Because, by the way, my topic is honesty. All right? And I want to suggest, by the way, I want to keep out of politics because I don't think anybody ever in American society looked to politics as the place of honesty. I'm just saying, right? Politics was never seen, ever. In fact, politics are better today, unfortunately, than they were about 150 years ago. Right? That's a sad part in terms of, but that's the truth. We're not talking about politics. I want to talk about honesty and about the, if you will, the sense of where we are in our society. So let me just take a poll, and I'd love you all to vote, because what happens usually is, much like our elections, most people don't vote. But I'd love to you don't have to be a member of the congregation, you don't have to be Jewish or anything. We want just like a sense of where you're at. How many of you believe the majority of our society believe that it's okay to cheat as long as you're not caught? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, come on. Raise your hand, that the majority of people, all right, that's not many. If I lower the threshold, I see over there, if I throw the threshold to say just a vast number, not a majority, but there are a considerable number, a lot of people, right, who believe in the principle that as long as you're not caught, it's okay to cheat. Raise your hand. Okay, we have more. How many of you don't think that that is a prevalent consensus or idea in our society? Oh, interesting. That's good. That it's not. Good. So now, by the way, how many of you believe, here's another idea, is that you can only succeed today if you cheat? Is there anybody here? Yes, Danny, you have a question. Cheat, lie. Right. Cheat and lie, thank you by the way, cheating could be, I guess it so assumes it may not be only in words alone, but in deeds, of course. Look, Matt made some reference, right, to, what parents believe it takes to get their children into college today, right? That, for some people, right? But so are there those of you who believe that we're getting to a point of where many people are believing that without cheating that you can't succeed? Raise your hand. Is there any of those? Just a couple. Interesting. So let me ask you another question. Here you're going to respond, those of you who can. Well, let me take a poll first. How many have ever said to a child or to a grandchild, right, if you tell me the truth, I won't punish you? Raise your hand. If you tell me the truth, I won't punish you. All right? Good. Now, let's for a moment, what might be problematic with that approach? What might be problematic? Michelle, what might be problematic with that approach? You want to punish them, right? But we just want to get them to tell the truth. But what's problematic, philosophically problematic, Jeff, with that approach potentially? If I tell them the truth, I'm okay, right, Ed? Well, will the child be punished or not? I think in these cases, Dina. Giving the child the option to lie. By the way, when parents and grandparents take that approach, does it work usually? I don't know. Do you think, like, those of you who've used it, do you think it worked? Did someone raise his hand over here? No, you don't think it works? How many of you think it works? You think it works? All right. Are your kids here? All right. I was looking for validation to see. Because sometimes the child will be here, they'll go, oh no, he had it all wrong. Yeah. Right, so are we conveying that the idea of telling the truth, right, and lying, there's no consequences, right? If you own up, how does that mean to own up? Who else wants to add to this discussion in terms of it? Yes, Susan, go ahead. If you tell me the truth, I won't punish you. All right, but there may be punishment, but she's taking the legal approach. I might not punish you, but we may get someone else to. Yes, Stephanie. Oh, over here, Jerry.
Saying that encourages bad behavior.
Encourages bad behavior in what way?
Because it says, oh, I can get away with anything, do anything bad, and then all you just have to do is tell Saba, I did this, sorry, no problem.
So if you tell, right, if you... If you've done something wrong, all you have to do is eventually own up to the truth, and you'll have no consequences for what you did wrong. Interesting. Is that Rabbi Sachs? Oh, Rabbi Sachs, welcome. Former rabbinic intern of ours, who's now a rabbi in Toronto with the congregation. What a pleasure to see you. How nice of you to be here. Cecil. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. Stan. You're lying. What does that mean you're lying? So are we encouraging lying? All right, so it's fascinating. The idea, any other, in the back there, anybody else who wants to chime in there? I want to make sure we get you all. This idea about, yes, Bert. I think we've all done it to our children. By the way, the goal is to try and teach them to tell the truth and how important it is to tell the truth and the fear, removing that fear of what it might be to tell the truth. But we'll talk about it in a moment. Yes, sir? Makes truth optional. Okay, as if lying's ever acceptable. Let me ask you, Jake. So he's saying the kids will generally know by the parents' reaction, right? Like whether they can do it or not. Right? So, yeah, Jess. Do kids, so those of you who consider yourself kids, how many of you have had your parents use that line on you? Raise your hand. Okay. Not, all right. And did it work? It did work, because you just took one look at your mom or dad. I won't make you tell that one. How many teachers are here? How many teachers? Elementary school, middle school? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, teachers. Okay. How many of you have ever said to, right, a kid, how many of you have had a kid come up, a student, and say that you mismarked my test and you gave me too high a score? Never had? No. It happens. It does happen. But by the way, it's usually a dilemma for a teacher. I was a teacher, right, in the classroom even before being a rabbi, ordained, and even after, is there's this moral dilemma of the teacher about whether you keep their grade the same or not. Right? You want to reward them for telling the truth. But should they keep, if a student came up and said that, right, would you want to let them keep the higher grade? Yes, should they get the higher grade for telling the truth? They should. They should get, how many of you think they should get the higher grade? Go ahead, raise your hand for telling the truth. Okay. So the question becomes, is there any real motivation to tell the truth when it's actually going to cost you something? It's telling the truth often comes with a price. And what does that mean? So here's what I want to do. I want you to look at a piece of our portion here. If you will, turn to page 794. It's a little bit before the section we're actually reading. And beginning verse 5, on 794 through page 795 at the top, this is a situation where somebody commits an offense. It means they stole something. And what happens to them in terms of, and the consequences of admitting or not admitting to the truth. So I want you to read this section, and perhaps what biblical law is trying to say about telling the truth and how entrenched you become with telling lies. So that's going to be 794. In the meantime, to follow the Torah reading, page 806, we're going to continue verse 12.
Ya'amadu, Vayvu Lezer ben Yisrael Menashe, V'shena Fegel bad Yitzchak Shlomo Sheni.
Baruch Hu Adonai Barach. Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher b'chavan b'kol ha'amim. V'nasan lanu es Torah so. Baruch Atah Adonai Nosei Torah.
Amen. Vayehi hamakriv. Vayom harishon et karbano. Nachshon ben Aminadav l'matei Yehuda. V'karbano. Karat kesef achat. Shiloshim umeya. Mishkala mizrak echad kesef shiv'im shekel b'shekel hakodesh. Shnehem maleim. Sulet balula v'shemen l'mincha. Kaf echad. Asara zahav mliya katoret. Par echad ben bakar. Ayil echad keves echad ben shnato leolah. Se'ir izim echad lechatat. Ulzevach hashlamim. Bakar shenayim elim. Chmisha atudim. Chmisha kevasim b'nei shana. Chmisha zeh. Karban nachshon ben Aminadav. Bayom hasheni hikriv Netanel ben Suar nisi Yisachar hikriv et karbano et akar kesef achat shaloshim umeya mishkala mizrak echad kesef shivim shekel b'shekel hakodesh shnehem maleim sulet balula v'shemen umincha kaf echad asara zahav meliak katoret Par echad ben bakar, Ayil echad, keves echad ben shnato leolah, seir yizim echad lechatat, ul zevach hashlamim, bakar shenayim, elim chamisha, atudim chamisha, vasim b'nei shana chamisha, ze karbanetan el ben
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nasan lanu Torah sames, v'chai olam d'tap esochenu, Baruch atah Adonai, nosein Torah.
Amen. To understand this section, it's about stealing, taking something that's not yours. It's not about lying necessarily with words. But by the way, in the rabbinic tradition, if you lie with words, and especially in a court of law, and you're found to be a perjurious witness, I love this, the punishment for perjury is whatever would have been done to the person you're testifying against, that's your punishment. Whatever the consequences would have been, including potentially death, right? If you were known to be a willingly lying witness, right? So that's pretty serious. Now here this is about stealing. To understand this piece, you have to know as well in another section of the Torah that if you steal something, Jake, I'm not saying you ever did, all right? And people are actually, there's witnesses that you stole it, and they can prove that you stole it, you have to pay not only back, you have to give back what you stole, but you have to pay back double. Right? There's a punitive measure here. So you have to understand that's built into the system already. So what's the situation here? Right? Somebody steals something, and what happens in the after that? What are the couple of different scenarios here that we have? Did you get it or not? Yeah, Michelle. In what case, so the question is, in what case do you have to add 20%? So 1/5 to 20%, you have to add above and beyond the value. So you're penalized the value, what you took, and you have to add 20% as a punitive measure. Right? In this case, by the way, it's not so clear, but it says if you take an oath. So here's a scenario. They think that you did it, they think that you stole it. There's no two witnesses, but they think you did. And in order to convince them of your innocence, you're willing to take an oath to God. To say, I swear, right, to you know who, right, that I did not commit this act. Once you do that, Michelle, right, if you come back and say, but wait a minute, I'm guilty, you have to add 20%, and you have to bring a sacrifice. In the expiation with which the expiation was made on one's behalf. So the language is a little bit confused, that's what I'm saying, when they talk about expiation and in terms of the sin. And the rabbis are trying to figure out why in this case would you add 1/5? And what's the vow? And why would you offer the offering? Because there's a vow that you violated. You're right, it's not so in the literal sense. That's for sure. So what's the scenario here? Why is this encouraging people to tell the truth? Why is this situation in trying to encourage people to tell the truth? There's a penalty if you don't. So if you tell the truth, by the way, if you just realize you did something wrong and you admit to it, you just pay it back. But if you're pushed in a position, like this is what Jake was talking about, that you have to lie about it in an oath to God, now we're into serious territory. And the idea is to encourage people, right, to take seriously. Now, by the way, you have to take that vow seriously. Right? Do kids take it seriously, a vow and telling the truth to their parents today? No. Was that a parent or a kid responding? I don't know. Both. Both. So you said the same thing. We don't take it so seriously, right? And the idea is, so the question is, how do we create a society in which there is an encouragement to tell the truth and recognition of when you don't and consequences? And I worry, by the way, in our society, I do, that we're starting to lose that war. I believe we're getting to a place in which, by the way, that tipping point of people beginning to say, not only is not, as long as I don't get caught, right, cheating is okay. By the way, does this happen in sports, those of you who play sports? right? If you fudge a little bit, nobody sees it, it's okay. Coaches that will sometimes convey that, right? At all kinds of levels. Yep. People start to believe. The more it happens, the more that you believe it. And the more that you see people whom, by the way, that you consider to trust, listen, right? You're going to begin to think like, oh, if they do it, I guess everybody's doing it, and I guess it validates it. And I believe we're getting to a place in which we're beginning to see people that we trust. And by the way, people in the newspaper and other places, we say, oh my gosh, like they're doing it? And then we begin to think, oh, that's what it takes to get ahead. I guess everybody's doing it, and I'm the one yutz not doing it. And that's what I worry about. So why should we talk about this? Because you all have a role in helping maintain that standard. Right? You all have that role of not being able to let the person next to you know that it's okay. That however you get your kids into college, however you deal with life, that there's a standard of which you want to convey, because when we lose that standard, right, that's it. Forget about the kids, it's about us. Really about us. The Torah is trying to convince us. Your integrity, your sense of self-worth, that's what it's all about. And when you lose that, we lose it to everybody. I hope we can all learn from the Torah reading today. We're going to continue with the third Aliyah now, which you will find on page 807, verse 24.
Ya'amadu Shmuel ben Avram, Veleah bat David Ubella Shlishi. Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bracha banu b'kol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Bayom hashlishi nasi livnei Zivulun Eliav ben Kelon Korbano Ka'arat Kesef Achat Shiloshim Umeah Mishkala Mizrach Echad Kesef Shivim Shekel B'Shekel HaKodesh Shenehem Mileim Solet Lulav Hashem En Lemincha Kav Achad Asara Zahav Mileah Ketoret Parachad ben Bakar, Ayil Echad, Keves Echad ben Shanato le'olam, Seir Isim Echad lechatat, Ulzevach hashlamim, Bakar Shanaim, Elim Hamisha Atudim, Hamisha Kevasim b'nei Shana, Hamisha Zeh Karban Eliav ben Kelon, Bayom Harvi'i Nasi Livnei Reuven Elitzur ben Shedeur, Korbano Ka'arat Kesef Achad Shiloshim Umeah Mishkala Mizrach Echad Kesef Shivim Shekel B'Shekel HaKodesh Shenehem Mileim Solet Lulav Hashem En Lemincha Kaf Echad Asara Zahav Mileah Ketoret Parachad ben Bakar Ayil Echad, Keves Echad ben Shinato le'olam, Seir Isim Echad lechatat, Ulzevach hashlamim, Bakar Shanaim, Elim Hamisha Atudim, Hamisha Kevasim b'nei Shana, Hamisha Zeh Karban Elitzur ben Shedeur.
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher noten lanu Torah emes, v'chayeinu b'kol v'koheinu, baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ya'amadu Yitzchak Tuvia ben Bailey, Berivka Devora bat Faivel Lazer, Rivi'i.
Fourth Aliyah, page 808, verse 36.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMorach.
Baruch Adonai Morach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai L'Himbarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Bayom hachamishi nasi livnei Shimon Shlumiel ben Turishadai Karbano Karat Kesef Achat Shloshim Umaya Mishkala Izrak Echad Kesef Shiv'im Shekel B'Shekel HaKodesh Shnehem Maleim Solet Balula V'Shemen U'Mincha Kaf Echad Asara Zahav Mliah Ketoret Par Echad Ben Bakar Ayil Echad Kivas Echad Ben Shnato Le'olah Seir Izim Echad L'Chatat Uzevach Hashlamim Bakar Shanayim Elim Chamisha Atudim Chamisha Kvasim B'nei Shana Chamisha Zeh Karban Shalumiel Ben Suri Shaddai Bayom HaShishi Nasi Livnei Gad Ayasaf Ben Duel Karbano Ka'arat Kesef Achat Shloshim Umaya Mishkala Mizrak Echad Kesef Shiv'im Shekel B'Shekel HaKodesh Shnehem Maleim Solet Balula V'Shemin L'Mincha Kaf Echad Asara Zahav Mliah Ketoret Par Echad Ben Bakar Ayil Echad Kevis Echad Ben Shnato Le'olah Seir Izim Echad L'Chatat Uzevach Hashlamim Bakar Shanayim Elim Chamisha Atudim Chamisha Kvasim B'nei Shana Chamisha Zeh Karban El Yasaf Ben Deuel.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natu b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
We're going to transition at this moment to a prayer for healing and strength. Whether this is for you, for a loved one, for anyone you know. If they're dealing with physical issues, emotional issues, addiction, whatever it might be, depression, we believe that our prayers can help bring strength and comfort, whether for you or for others. We turn to the prayers in your Kol Shabbat. You'll find inside Misha Berach by Debbie Friedman as we join together.
Mishe Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
Time of praying for healing and strength and comfort, we offer prayers for Aharon Yehuda ben Chaya Henda, Naomi Bat Sarah, Elon Shayot, Beverly Pui, Leah Bat Moshe, Tia Roberts, Mayor Ben Leib, Stuart Gator, Susan Stavis, Tina Bat Yocheved, Chaya Marasha Bat Shmuel Berachel, Rachel Bat Nina, Yosef, Sarah Bat Leah, Hannah Leah Bat Poria Rivka, Cliff Schwartz, Leah Batya Bat Yitzhak, Mendel Ben Golda, Leib Ben Yaakov, Tirza Ben Bat Abraham, Vivian Azus, Manny Silverberg, Alan Orlin, Naomi Bat Via, Dorothy Rish, Letha Lackey, Harab Avram Shmuel, Ben Reb Moshe Yaakov Feigo, Cheryl Klein, McAller, Esther Rivka Bat Fega Mendel, Harvey Kuden, Malka Deborah Bat Abraham Bafava. If you'd like to add a name this time, I invite you to rise at your seats. As you'll stand up, you'll be able to add a name. All right, given the size of our congregation today, Just if you could call out the names so they'll join into our prayers. Just call out the names, please, so we can all hear them. For all the names that we've mentioned, for all those in need of strength and comfort. And if you're at home and need these prayers in your home because you can't be here, we send them out to you as well as we join together.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
You may be seated. We continue with the 5th Aliyah, page 809, verse 48.
Ya'amadu Yoel ben Shmuel v'Leah v'Menachem Mendel ben Shmuel v'Leah Chamishi.
Baruch et Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'charbanu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Bayom hashvi'i nasi livnei Ephraim Elishama ben Amihud Korbano ka'arat kesef achat Sheloshim umeya mishkala mizrach echad kesef shivim shekel b'shekel hakodesh shnehem meleim solet belulav Hashem en lemincha kaf achad azara zahav melea ketoret par echad ben bakar ayel echad kevez echad ben shnoto leolah Se'irizim echad lechatat uzevav hashla amim bakar shnayim elim hamisha atudim hamisha kevesim b'nei shana hamisha ze karban elishama ben amihud bayom hashmini nasi livnei menashe gamle el ben pedatsur korbano ka'arat kesef achad Sheloshim umeya mishkala mizrach echad kesef shivim shekel b'shekel hakodesh shnehem meleim solet belulav Hashem en lemincha kaf echad azara zahav melea ketoret par echad ben bakar ayel echad kevez echad ben shnoto leolah Se'irizim echad lechatat uzevav hashla amim bakar shnayim elim hamisha atudim hamisha kevesim b'nei shana hamisha ze karban gamliel ben pedatsur.
Baruch et Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tukenu Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Ya'amod Harav Benyamin Shlomo Zalman Ben David Yosef Echaya Sarah Shishi.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Amim V'natan Lanu Es Toraso. Baruch Ata Adonai Noseina Torah.
Amen.
Amen. Bayom hatashai nasi livnei Benyamin Avidan ben Gidoni Korbano Karat Kesef Ahat Shaloshim Umea Mishkala Mizrak Ahad Kesef Shavim Shekel B'Shekel HaKodesh Shnehem Melaim Solet Lulav Shemen Leminha Kaf Ahad Asara Zahav Melea Ketoret Par Ahad Ben Bakar Ayil Ahad Keves Ahad Shidato Le'olah Seir Izim Ahad Lehata Ulsava Hashalamim Bakar Shanaim Elim Hamisha Etudim Hamisha Kevesim B'nei Shana Hamisha Zeh Karbon Avidan Ben Gidoni Bayom Ha'asiri Nasi Livnei Dan Ahiezer Ben Amishadai Korbano Ka'arat Kesef Ahad Shaloshim Umea Mishkala Mizrak Ehad Kesef Shavim Shekel V'Shekel HaKodesh Shnehem Melaim Solet Lulav Shemen Leminha Kaf Ahad Asara Zahav Melea Ketoret Par Ehad Ben Bakar Ayil Ehad Keves Ahad Ben Shnato Le'olah Seir Izim Ahad Lehatat Uzava Hashalamim Bakar Shanaim Elim Hamisha Etudim Hamisha Kevesim B'nei Shana Hamisha Zeh Karbon Ahizer Ben Amishadai.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet B'chei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Ata Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
So, just want you to look out for a moment. Look out for a moment. The congregation. Now it feels like a bat mitzvah when they start waving at you like that.
Yeah.
3 years ago, you came to this congregation, and you didn't know this is actually your destination. You came to Los Angeles for a different opportunity, and somehow the stars aligned. We would call it Bashert, that you should find this community. You have, in the role that Rabbi should, you have challenged us to think about so many issues. Challenged us to think about prayer, what it means. Challenged us to think about our own souls and what it means to be connected. Challenged about just about everything, because that's what you love to do, is to challenge status quo and to make people either grow or to strengthen where they are. And that's a gift that you have. There's, we could go on and on for a long time, but there's a blessing in Jewish life, and you know this. Baruch atah b'voecha, u'baruch atah b'tzeitecha, which means blessed are you in your coming, and blessed are you in your going. Which means that when you come into a place, that you bless it simply by your presence. But it's one thing just to feel that you've added something when you come in. The true measure of life is when you leave behind a blessing. And that's what the second part is, Baruch atah b'tzeitecha. It's not that your leaving is a blessing, but the fact is that when you leave a place that has been blessed by you, that's the blessing you take with you. So we want to acknowledge this wonderful 3 years, and we know you're going to be around. I know you're going to share actually a couple words, but our president, Julie Devine, has a gift on behalf of our congregation.
I'm already verklempt after that. Rabbi Goldstein, I want to thank, on behalf of all the congregants here at Temple Aliyah on the board of directors, I want to thank you for the last 3 years. You've brought so much to our synagogue, and I think that we all will always remember you here, and for all the things that you've done with us and for us, for all the things that we've all been through together. And you've given us so many gifts, and so we want to give you a gift now. So we will miss you, and we wish you all the best in your new journey.
When we do a bar bat mitzvah, one of the things that happens is they submit their speeches. The bat mitzvah girl and the parents submit their speeches. I didn't have to do that, so I'm going to go on for a little while. Rabbi Vogel, you mentioned you mentioned blessing, and it has really been one of the great blessings of my life to be a rabbi for this community. This community has given me so much and has changed my life in ways that you can't even imagine. I am so enriched for having been the rabbi in this community. I look out and I see all the faces of so many faces of people that we've had amazing celebrations of B'nai Mitzvah, of just joy, and we've mourned together as well. I will be forever grateful to Rabbi Vogel for your mentorship, for your guidance. When I think about the kind of mentor I didn't even know I needed, but desperately did, I think of you, because I think we're sort of yin and yang in some ways, and I thank you for that. I also, Julie and Rick Schumacher before you, the presidents and everybody who's served on the board in my time here has been amazing. When I came here, I didn't have much faith in synagogue life. I didn't have a great experience before. Those of you who have been in other communities may appreciate something that if you grew up in Aliyah, you don't necessarily. Temple Aliyah is a really amazing, unique place. It has struggles like every community, but one of the things Aliyah is amazing at is not giving itself additional struggles. This place is, no matter how large it is, it still feels like a small community, and that's one of the amazing feats headed by Rabbi Vogel. So I thank you for that. And I actually have a gift for the synagogue. This is my staff badge. You can see my son liked to decorate it a little bit with the stickers, but I guess I'm handing this back in officially. Okay. I'll give it to Mr. Rick then.
There you go.
And I'd also just for a second want to thank the Cohens. This is your day, and thank you for sharing it with me. We've come a long way, right? We've sat together many times, and I've thoroughly enjoyed working with you guys. I can't think of a family that I love sharing this day with you, so thank you for that. And to all of you who are here, and those of you who aren't, I won't be a stranger, and I promise we'll see each other again. It's Lihitraot, not goodbye. My parents are here from New York, from Rochester, New York. So you can see they're getting ready to sing. It's not Shehechianu, I think it's Hit the Road, Jack. I'm kidding. So if you had told my parents 25 years ago that I'd be a rabbi of a community, they would have laughed so hard they would have cried. They were crying, that's what she said. My mother, folks. So I don't have the words to describe how grateful I am. I will be forever blessed for being a part of this community, and I will make sure to keep you in my heart. I've really loved every moment of learning together in different settings, of celebrating and being there for each other. So thank you.
Amen.
You're not going anywhere. Stay right where you are. Stay right where you are.
Are you doing the priestly blessing?
We should have, but we're not. May you be blessed as you go on your way. May you be guided in peace. May you be kept with grace and joy. with us, amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen.
The seventh Aliyah continues, page 810, verse 72.
Ya'amod harav Laban Moshe Leib ben Moshe Shvi'i
Clem, so now I can't find it. But she knows where it is, so that's good.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach. Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Biyom ashtei asar yom nasi livnei asher pagiel ben ochron korbano ka'arat kesef achat shloshim umeah mishkala mizrach echad kesef shivim shekel b'shekel hakodesh shenehem Malaim. So let the lulav Hashem and the minha kaf achat asara zahav malaya ketoret par echad ben bakar ayil echad keves echad ben shanato leolah Seir izim echad lechatat Uzeva hashalamim bakar shenayim elim hamisha atudim hamisha kivasim b'nei shana hamisha zeh korban pagiel ben ochron biyom shenem asar yom nasi livnei naftali ahira ben einan korbano Ka'arat kesef achat shloshim umeah mishkala mizrach echad kesef shivim shekel b'shekel hakodesh shenehem maleim so let belulav Hashem and the minha kaf achat asara zahav malaya ketoret Par echad ben bakar ayil echad keves echad ben shanato leolah seir izim echad lechatat uzeva hashalamim bakar shenayim elim hamisha atudim hamisha kivasim b'nei shana hamisha zeh Korban ahira ben einan Zot hanukat hamizbeya biyom himashachoto me'et nisi'ei Yisrael ka'arat kesef shetem esrei mizer kesef shenem asar ka'apot zahav shetem esrei shloshim umeah Haka'ara ha'ahat kesef v'shivim hamizrach ha'echad kol kesef ha'kelim apayim v'arba me'ot b'shekel hakodesh Kapot zahav shatim esrei maleot ketoret asara hakif b'shekel hakodesh kol zahav hakapot esrim umeah kol habakar leolah shenem asar parim elim shenem asar kivasim b'nei shana shenem asar umin hatam usire izim shenem asar lechatat v'hol bakar zeva hashlamim esrim v'arba'a parim elim shishim atudim shishim kivasim b'nei shana shishim zot Hanukkah hamizbeah aharei himashachoto uvavo Moshe Elohel moed lidaber ito vayishma et hakol midaber elav me'al hakaporet asher al Aaron ha'idut mibein shnei hakerovim vaydaber elav.
Woo! That is the longest aliyah there's ever been.
Amazing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. V'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kariv ve'imeru amen Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam leol maya Yitbarach ve'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudisha berichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'olama ve'imeru
Abachura habat mitzvah tamod Davelian bat Menashe Levi v'tzipora susha maftir
We've called forward our bat mitzvah as the official maftir. Samantha has come forward. She'll be rereading, don't worry, not all of those verses that she just did, but just the last couple, beginning verse 87.
Baruch et Adonai Hamorah.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Kol habakar leolah shenem asar parim elim shenem asar kevasim b'nei shana shenem asar umin hatam usire izim shenem asar lechatat v'hol bakar zeva hashlamim Esrim v'arba'a parim elim shishim atudim shishim kivasim b'nei shana shishim zot Hanukkah hamizbeah aharei himashachoto Uvavo Moshe El Ohel Moed Lidaber Ito Vaishma et Hakol Midaber Elav Me'al HaKaporet Asher Al Aron Ha'idut Mibein Shnei HaKeruvim Vaidaber Elav. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ya'amod hamagbiya, ya'amod hagolel.
We rise for the lifting of the Torah scroll. I want to make sure that Stephen and Craig, there you are. Thank you. Right. Hey, go ahead. Good.
Zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe livnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai.
Bring your notebook for your
You may be seated. You're up here, Samantha. Our bat mitzvah Samantha is going to share with us the Haftarah, which you'll find page 813. We've asked her to read the verses from 2 to 14. Before she begins the Haftarah, she's going to share with us some of her thoughts on today's portion, slowly, loudly, and clearly. All right, you ready?
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My Torah portion is called Naso, and I want to share with you some of what I learned as well as what my portion is primarily about. God tells Moses to send away anyone that can contaminate the Israelites' camp. People with infections, skin diseases, and people who have touched dead bodies could allegedly contaminate the camp. It also deals with someone who takes a Nazirite vow to God. That person cannot eat or drink anything coming from grapes, such as seeds, grape skin, and wine, and they cannot cut their hair. In my preparation, I was most interested to focus on the part of my Torah portion where God commands Moses to evict those who may contaminate the camp. As I read this, I questioned, why do people with skin diseases have to leave the camp? I believe that this was unjust, considering that people with diseases and health issues should be treated the same as everyone else. I looked at this as discrimination because it is simply not the person's fault that they are suffering from this disease. As I read through this section, it seemed to require more explanation because it talks about being kind to people in other sections of the Torah, and I found this difficult to accept. As I sat in a meeting with Rabbi Goldstein, he explained to me that some rabbis believed that in that time, some people had skin diseases because of sins they committed, such as lies and gossip. As I become a bat mitzvah, this lesson is very meaningful to me because, as a majority of the congregation knows, I was in a wheelchair for most of last year. This was very difficult for me as it was, and I can assure you that the gossip and judging I received made it even more difficult. I couldn't help that I was in a wheelchair. In fact, I would have done anything to get out of the wheelchair. One day after school, my mom and I went to the bead lounge, which is one of my favorite places, to create a bracelet. I always enjoy making complex bracelets, and I was attracted to the complicated beads and charms. As I told the employee my plan for my bracelet, she kept eyeing my mom and later told me that I should not make this bracelet. She talked to my mom, and it became clear that she assumed I had special needs. It isn't anyone's fault if they have special needs. Everyone should be treated equally no matter what. Similarly, in my Torah portion, those with skin diseases should not have been blamed for their condition. This lesson is really important to me, and I always try to treat others with kindness. If the rabbis were correct and those with skin diseases developed the condition because of gossiping, I would hope that they would have the opportunity to learn from their experience and improve their behavior. Ideally, if they stopped gossiping, they could find relief from their skin conditions and be an accepted part of the community once again. Gossip can be extremely hurtful and can tear a community apart rather than bring it together. It can cause people to feel like they are on the outside and not part of the community. Kindness can change the world. I would now like to thank the most important people in my life. Mom and Dad, thank you for always being there for me and for always being my #1 supporters. To my sister Jessica and my brother Jacob, thank you for making me laugh until I can't breathe and for being my best friends. I would also like to thank Cantor Stein, Rabbi Vogel, Rabbi Adam, Rabbi Goldstein, and Hazan Mimi. You guys have all helped me so much and have guided me through this whole journey, and I am so grateful for that. Finally, I would like to thank the rest of my friends and family, and especially all of my grandparents, for coming to support me on my special day. I love you all so much. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divarehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'torah u'moshech avdo u'Yisrael amo u'vinvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek Vayehi ish echad mitzorah mimishpahat hadani u'shemo manoah v'ishto akara v'lo yalada vayera malach Adonai el ha'isha vayomer elecha hinena atakara v'lo yaladit v'harit v'yaladit ben v'ata hishamarina v'al tishti yain v'shechar v'al tocheli kol tamei hina hara v'yaladit ben umura lo ya'aleh arosho ki nizir Elohim yehyeh hanar min habaten v'hu yahel lahoshia et Yisrael miad Palishtim Vatavo ha'isha vatomer la'isha le'mor ish ha'elohim bach elai mar'ehu kamar'ei malach ha'elohim no ra od v'lo she'iltihu emizehu ve'et shemo lo higid li vayomer li hina hara v'yoladet ben ve'ata artishti yain v'shehar v'al tocheli kol tim'ach hi nazir Elohim yehyeh hana'ar min habeten ad yomoto Vayatar manoah el Adonai vayomar bich Adonai ish ha'Elohim asher shalachta yavona od elenu v'yoreinu mach na'aseh lena'ar hayulad vayishma ha'Elohim b'kol manoah Vayavo malach ha'Elohim od el ha'isha v'hi yoshevet basadeh umanoah isha ein imam v'timaher ha'isha v'tarotz v'tagid la'isha v'tomer elav Hinei nir'ach elai ha'ish asher ba v'yom elai vayakom vaylech manoah acharei ishto vayavo el ha'ish vayomer lo ha'ata ha'ish asher dibarta el ha'isha vayomer ani Vayomer Manoach Ata Yavo Divar Eha Mahichem Mishpahanar Umaasehu Vayomer Malach Adonai El Manoah Mikol Asher Amarti El Haisha Tishamer Mikol Asher Yetei Mikefen Hayayin Lo Tohal V'yayin V'shehar Al Teish V'chol Tumach Al Tohal Kol Asher Tzivitiha Tishmor Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Tzorkol haolamim Sadiq b'hadaro Ha'el ha'ne'eman Ha'omer v'yosei Hamdaber umkayim Shekol divarav emet v'tzedek Ne'eman Atahu Adonai Eloheinu V'ne'emanim divarecha V'davarecha midvarecha Ohor lo yeshuv reikam Ki el melech ne'eman V'rahaman atah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el ha'ne'eman B'chol divarav Rahim al Tzion Ki hi beit hayenu V'le'eluvant nefesh toshia B'mheira v'yomeinu Baruch atah Adonai Misameach Sion B'vanecha Samheinu Adonai Eloheinu Be'eliyahu hanavi avdecha U'malhut Beit David Mashiach B'mheira yavo v'yagil libenu Akiso lo yishev zar v'lo yinhalu od ahirim et kavodo Ki v'shin kod shahani shbata lo shelefech neira le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai Magen David Al HaTorah, V'al HaVodah, V'al HaNvi'im, V'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh, Shenata Talanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Likdusha V'limnaha L'chavod Otifaret, Al HaKol, Adonai Eloheinu, Anachnu Modim La, Umvarhim Otah, Yitbarashim HaBafi Kol Hai, Tamid Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai. Mikadesh HaShabbat.
Shemin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Shemin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Shemin Tov, Mazel Tov, Shemin Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulechal Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu. Ulechal Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Yehelanu.
Samantha, come here. It's my turn, remember? Hello. I was thinking back to Israel and just what cute little kid you were then. Right? Just about the time of your brother's bar mitzvah, I think, right? Jess's bat mitzvah. And now we look how quickly time has gone by, and you are this remarkable teenager. You remember that trip to Israel? Right? There's people here who are there with you, and Kraslavsky's in back, and a bunch of others who were there. And your parents always want that to be an important memory and a source of your inspiration. I often, by the way, most people didn't notice, I often, after the Torah reading, thank all the Torah readers, but an unusual occurrence here in that your family was responsible for all of them, which is really remarkable. Now, normally, by the way, a bat mitzvah would probably say, let me take the shortest ones that I could have. But that was not the case, was it? You took the longest ones, and by the way, thereby allowing your parents and family to have slightly shorter ones, not to be unnoted. But the remarkable fact is that your entire family took up a lot of Torah readings. And I hope that that does not go unnoticed by you, the sense of connection and the importance of tradition. And your grandparents and families, extended family that's here. You wore your Grandpa Irving's talit, right? Was at the beginning part of the service. And so many things together come to make this day very special for you. I know you well, and your episode with health last year threw us all for a loop, including you. And the hardest part, I think, was, especially at the beginning, when didn't know why. Okay? Didn't appear to be any sense of medical understanding about why, and then you have to ask yourself, why? And people begin to ask why, and then we figured it out, but it wasn't about medical recovery as much it was as the recovery and the strength that you had. And you know that. And your family knows that. And to be able to display such tenacity, right? Such strength, which I hope in the process won't define you, right? Because you know this. The question is, what do you take from that moment to learn? And you've learned no matter what, you put your heart to something, you can do it. You know to trust your instinct, and to be able to trust yourself, and to know what's right and wrong, and you don't worry about other people judging you. It's not always an easy thing to learn, is it? No. Sometimes it takes pain in the process. You're remarkable. We want you to share this moment. Your parents were beaming so proudly, even your brother and sister. Seldom have I seen brothers and sisters. Usually they're like thinking about being home and being on video games or like doing, Snapchat or whatever it is that you're doing. And they were here with you and they were pushing you along. I could see. I just want you to just take a look. As Rabbi Goldstein did to see all the people here. I want you to look around and see all the people who are part of your family and your friends and the congregation, people that you don't know. They're part of the reason you're here, to indicate in front of community that you now join the Jewish people, and I know that that means a lot to you. We're going to share a blessing at this time. If you'll all stand up, please, put your arms around your neighbor. Put your arm around it, even if you don't know them. You're going to be eating tuna fish with them in just a little bit. All right? We're going to join together in the blessing of Shechianu. Here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu Higianu lazman
Amen. You may be seated. We're back in the prayer book, page 177. If you go back in the smaller of the red books. And Bernadette, Scripture, if you're going to join us up here, please, because you're going to help lead us in this reading, a prayer for our country. Again, page 177, we're going to join together. We're going to join together for the first paragraph, correct? With Bernadette as we join with her. Ready? Go ahead. From here, right? Up here, our God.
Our God and God of our ancestors, with mercy accept our prayer on behalf of our country and its government. Pour out your blessing upon this land, upon its inhabitants, upon its leaders, its judges, officers, and officials who faithfully devote themselves to the needs of the public. Help them understand the rules of justice you have decreed, so that peace and security, happiness and freedom will never depart
in our land. Thank you, Bernadette. We're going to continue on the next page. Prayer for the state of Israel. If you know the Hebrew, you'll join along together. Avinu Shebashamayim.
Avinu Shebashamayim,
Sur Yisrael v'go'alo, Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Ge'ulateinu. Avinu Shebashamayim, Sur Yisrael ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו.
Let's read together the English. Avinu Shabashamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel. Together, bless the state of Israel, that may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love. Spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace, its inhabitants with lasting joy, and let us say, Amen.
Avinu Shebashamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Go'alo, Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu.
Page 181. Samantha's going to lead us in the Ashrei.
Ashrei Yoshvei V'Techa, Oji Hallelujah, Selah. Tehillah LeDavid, Aromim HaElohai HaMelech, Va'avarcha Shimha Le'olam Va'ed.
B'choyam avarcheka, v'halela shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai Halal Ma'od, V'li Dulato Ein Hikir.
Dor ledor shabach ma'asecha, ugvarotecha yagidu.
Hadar Kavod Hodeha, V'divrei Niflotecha Asiha.
Be'ezuz norotecha yomeru, uglatcha asaprena.
Zeherav Tuvecha Yabiu, V'tzidkatecha Yiranenu.
Chanun v'rachum Adonai, erech apayim udach ased.
Tov Adonai Lakol, V'rahamav Al Kol Ma'asav.
Yoduch Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yevarchucha.
Kavod Malhutecha Yomeru, Ugviratecha Yidaberu.
Lehodi libnei hadam gvotaha, v'kvod hadar malchutoho.
Malhutecha Malhut Ko'olamim, Memshaltecha B'chol Dor Vador.
So mechanai lechol hanoflehim, v'zokef lechol hachfufim.
Eini Ho'ei Lachayisaberu, V'atano Tein Lahem Et Achlam B'ito.
Poteach et yadecha, u'masbir lecholcha ha'idratzohon.
Sadiq Adonai Halal Derachav, V'hasi B'chol Ma'asav.
Karov anai lechol kol rahav, lechol asher yikrehu ve'emet.
Ratzon Yireyav Yasech, Ve'et Shavatam Yishma V'yoshim.
Shomer Adonai kol ha'ovaha, ve'et kol harshayim yashmihim.
Tehillat Adonai Yidaber Pi, V'varech Kol Basar Shem Kodsho Le'olam Va'ed, Va'anachnu Nevarech Ya, Me'ata Ve'ad Olam. Hallelujah.
We rise together. Jess, you're going to come up. You're going to carry the Torah. Those of you opening the Ark, KJ, Olivia, and Laura Newman, you'll make your way up onto the bima. Please, as we continue, page 183.
Yahallelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav Shemo levado, hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tila lecha, chasidav livnei Yisrael, am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Mizmor leDavid, Habul Adonai b'nei Elim, Habul Adonai, Kavod va'oz, ay, 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 Habul Adonai, Kivod shemo hishtchavu l'Adonai, b'hadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, Kol Adonai
Vakoach, ay, 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 Kol Adonai, Behadar Kol Adonai,
Shover Arazim, V'shaber Adonai,
Et Arze Havanon, Et Arze Havanon, Vayar Kidem, Kemo
Egel, Levanon Vesirion, Kemo ven Re'emim,
ay, 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 Kol Adonai, Chotzev Lavodesh, Kol Adonai, Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai, Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai, Chole Ayalot, Vayechesov, Ye'arot, Uvehechalo, Kulo Omer Kavod, ay, 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 Adonai Lamabu, Yashav Yeshev Adonai, Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yiten, Adonai Yevarech et Amo V'Shalom.
ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Uvenucho Yomar. Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba. V'tomcheha me'ushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem Amen.
You may be seated. My pleasure to call forward. Where is she? Patty Samuels. Patty Samuels, president of Women of Aliyah still, or?
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. There you go. I didn't know when that timeline was. She's going to make some presentations to our bat mitzvah on behalf of her bat mitzvah.
Shalom. It's been such an honor sharing this special day with you and your lovely family. My heart is full, and I'm so proud of you. On behalf of the synagogue, I'm pleased to present you with your bat mitzvah certificate. And you've got a gold seal for your Tikkun Olam project, which I believe is the wheelchair project? Wonderful. On behalf of USY, you have a certificate for a year's worth of activities, which are really fun. On behalf of the JNF, there's a tree for Israel has been planted in your name. And on behalf of the Federation is a book called Israel Matters. So when you go look for the tree that's been planted in your name, read up beforehand. And again, it was so special being with your family in Israel. And on behalf of Men's Club and Women of Aliyah, I'd like to present you with the Kiddush Cup. Mazel tov, honey.
Mazel tov. Nice presents. Our president, Julie Devine, is going to share with us some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to Temple Aliyah, our Shabbat morning service. Mazel tov to Samantha and your beautiful family this morning. It's a pleasure to be here with you all and share this very special day. Rabbi Peretz, I believe, hello. How are you? I believe that you're teaching your last Poetry in Motion class for this session today at 1 o'clock. I hope you will all join Rabbi Peretz for this wonderful class this afternoon, actually. Next Friday night is a new every third Shabbat Blues. Yes. We will also celebrate June anniversaries. Jeff, We have an anniversary coming up. Okay. Next Saturday, our Shabbat morning service starts at 9:15 a.m. with the bat mitzvah of Sean Cooper, and then we have an afternoon Shabbat service at 4:15 p.m. with the bat mitzvah of Sophie Ellie. Information on all Temple Aliyah events can be found in the Kol Shabbat that you received this morning, and also on our website at templealiyah.org. Please join us in Lubin Hall for lunch and Rebbe's Tish, and thank you to Steve and Lenore Newman for sponsoring our luncheon today in honor of Samantha's bat mitzvah. Thank you to our ushers this morning for welcoming everybody. Thank you to Hazan Stein, Hazan Mimi for your help in our service, our beautiful music, and Rabbi Vogel, and of course, Rabbi Goldstein, thank you again for your 3 years here with us. We will miss you, and we wish you all the best. Lastly, I'd like to remind all our visitors and guests to just say no to electronics, no cell phones, no cameras, as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Our concluding service, the Musaf service, page 184. We rise together, please.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ועמד ברכילותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קרים ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה ומאומיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ותרומה ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לעילה מן כה בכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
We begin together the Amidah, page 185.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור הנורא אל עליון גומר חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ופוקד ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה אתה גיבור אליו אדוני מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע מוריד הטל מחכה חיים בחסד מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדום מלך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים נעריצך ונקדישך יסוד שיח שרפי קודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו כבודו מלא עולם משרתם שואלים זה לזה, מקום כבודו לעומתם, ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, הוא יפן ברחמים ויחונם, עם יחד עם שמו, ערב ובוקר, בכל יום תמיד, פעמיים באהבה, שמע אומרים, שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד, הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו, והוא ישמיענו, ברכה מבשני לעיני כל. להיות לכם לאלוהים,
לאדוני אלוהיכם,
ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור, למלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נהגתיש, קדושתך נהגתיש, ושבחך אל אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לא ימוש לעולם ועד. לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור
נגיד
גודלך, לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור,
לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, גדול וקדוש אתה. יא לה 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 לה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
The Amidah continues silently in the following pages, Hebrew or English, or if you prefer, the private prayers and meditations of your heart.
Say shalom, 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 bimrom avuya, aseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom, 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 v'imromavu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
Page 203.
יתגדל ויקדש שמך רבה.
אמן.
ויעמד ברכילותי וימלך מלכותי בחייכון ובמכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ותשמע ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה. ברכו לאלה מן כל ברכה ושירתה ושבחתה ונחמתה דמירון בעלמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ותהון לכל בית ישראל קדמו שמיה ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים אלינו וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו amen.
We rise together, Aleinu, page 205.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol l'teit gedula liotzer breshit shelo asanu kigoye haratzot v'lo samanu kamishbehot ha'adama shelo samhel kenu kahen v'gor aleinu kachol hamona ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויסד ארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושינתו זו בגב המרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו ויתרנו והשבותה אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
You may be seated. Page 207, the Mourner's Kaddish. It's at this time of remembrance we recall in great love those who have gone before us. On this Shabbat, we remember the Yortsides of Sophia Goldberg, Ava Hochsinger, Herman Meyer, Shlomo Katz, Cheryl Cora Lee, Aaron Singer, Elizabeth Wolf, Bernice Elbaum, Rebecca Farber, Jerome Ginsburg, Leonard Kaplan, Aaron Langsam, Ronald Sholkoff, Charles Gitterman, Lana Goodman, Lila Rauschman, Herman Sands, Lois Tochner, Isaac Welsh, Mary Goldstein, Janine Jacoby, Nathan Levine, Jordan Rosengard, Elizabeth Rottenberg, Julie Sachs, Walter Schnall, P.J. Spencer, Nathalie Wertheimer, Bella Wolf, Helen Wolin, Abraham Zubo, Sally Dutkovitz, Theodore Green, Burton Hill, Lee Cross, Michael Manhan, William Penn, Ruby Fink Rosoff, The Siegelstein family, blessed memory of Beryl and Blanche and Chertle, Idis, Israel, Yankel. Marion Delaney, Carolyn Epstein, Florence Golt, Bessie Greenberg, Adele Miller, Evelyn Monroe, Benjamin Rosenfeld, and William Shine. We're also mindful and saddened by the recent passing of Sylvia K. Schuster, the mother of Mark and Ellen Schuster. At this time, all who have need or desire to recite the words of the Mourner's Kaddish, you're invited to rise on page 207, whether you're here in the congregation or whether you're at home and this is your minyan, to recite the sacred words of memory. Those who recite the words, we pray that you're given strength and comfort by community as you begin together. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. V'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagalav v'zman kariv v'meru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam umei omaya. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitpa'ar, Yitramam, Yitnaseh, Yithadar, Yitalev, Yitalal, Shemei de Kudusha, Brichu, Le'elam, Min Kol, Birchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechamata, Damiran, B'alma, V'meru, Amen, Yehei Shlama, Rabba, Min Shemaya, V'chaim, Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, Meru, Amen, Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru. Amen. You may be seated. It's always nice, by the way, when people come and our visitors, a number of people here today, especially for Rabbi Goldstein and, of course, Avi Sholkoff, who's home and here, and it's so nice to see you. Noted writer, journalist of sports from Michigan, and a very painful story you wrote on the baseball finals in terms of Michigan and UCLA. But Hazan, Mimi, and I still welcome you back with love. All right, there you go. And Rabbi Krause from Virginia Beach, a pleasure to have you with us on this Shabbat. And Meryl Alpert being dropped in, right? An old friend and congregant, and many people know her. She's inspired so many people. So nice to have you. Samantha, come up here, please. How you feeling? Good. So much better? Going to have your family come up with you. Come on, Jess and Jake. Yeah, you can do that, and Rabbi Goldstein's going to help you. All right, so we're going to have everybody else stand up, please, if you will. Stand up, put your arms around your neighbor. You can put the books down. You won't need them for right now. You just need some love, some community. Put your arms around one another as we join together in the Kiddush. Here we go. Oh, B'nai Yisrael. Et Hashavat Lasod et Hashavat. Oh, nice group here. Look at that. Oh, ben b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, sheshet yamim asa Adonai, Sashamayim, et ha'aretz. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Gava vayim nafash. Ya Shevida Shava. Temple Aliyah, let's show them how it's done. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay,
Shabbat Vaikad Shehu, Savri Haverak.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagath.
Amen. All right, now just as they did in ancient temple time, we're going to wash our hands. Right?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu on the Tilat Yadayim.
Amen. All right, electricity. Put your hand on the hand of the one
Who holds the challah.
All right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi le'min ha-
All right, the Cohens are going to exit. They're going to meet everybody out there as they go. Shabbat Shalom!
Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Ay, ay, ay. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, 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 ay, 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 Shabbat Shalom, 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 Shabbat Shalom.